Hi, I'm Ifan. This is my video of what has the graduate diploma done for me. I hope you can like my video.
Hello everyone! This is 12 o'clock on Friday. I have just finished my group tutorial of capstone project and I'm going to London with my boyfriend and I will talk about what I did before my graduate diploma creative practice. Well, I chose my major before entering the university. Actually, I didn't know much about fashion design. I simply thought it was okay to design the beautiful skirts that I want to wear, and it was a girl's dream major. But when I started to learn the fashion design, I found things were not what I imagined. Well, I think liking to dress up and liking to design clothes are totally two different things. Fashion design is not just to draw your design on the paper. You need to make the clothes, so which makes it difficult for me, who just like painting, and I was happy every time I painted. But when I was making the clothes, I found that I couldn't realize my design at all. So after 4 years study and experiment in fashion design, I found that I didn't like and I was not suitable for fashion design. Although I don't like fashion design, the 4-year study has given me great inspiration and experience. The innovation of fashion design made me realize that illustration can be more just on paper. We can use different materials and different forms to express various work. Like about my graduation design, I use different materials to combine and produce the human organs, which makes my design from 2D to 3D. And the collection won the second prize at the graduation show, and then went to the fashion show at Beijing University Student Fashion Week. When I saw my clothes walk through on the runway, I felt that the 4-year study was not just a waste of time. Hello everyone, this is 6 p.m. on Thursday. I'm doing my capstone project. Before I go to dinner, I want to talk about my creative standpoints. I made some notes on my computer in case I forgot what I was going to say. Actually, I didn't think about anything very professional. I just think a lot of work, they can't express their thoughts and feelings. They just can follow the rules. It's very boring, but illustration is a good way to express your own feelings and values to others. So one of my creative standpoints is that use my work to express my own feelings and emotions to my audience. Or I can use my work to help others better show their own values. I want my work resonate with my audience. And at the same time, I often get some inspiration when I'm working on role or looking at something. So I want to draw some picture of my inspiration and show them with others. If I can share my happiness and my good inspiration to others, I will be happier. And last Tuesday in class, I was inspired by a group. Sorry, I don't remember the name. Maybe it's blah blah candy. They mentioned that finding a balance between creativity and business. I hadn't thought about making money before, but it was something I had to face in the future. I quite agree with them. Many times as a designer, we have to follow the requirements of the companies or the party A, which makes us easy to lose ourselves because we can't make the work we want. That's a big reason why I don't like fashion design. So I think finding a balance between commercial and self-fulfilling works is a very important creative standpoint to me too. This is 1 a.m. on Saturday. Before I go to sleep, let me talk about my developing practice. I think overall, I become more professional. Before the graduate diploma of creative practice, I didn't think about target audience or anything like that. I just draw what comes to my mind without research and planning. But after the graduate diploma creative practice, I learned that if I have some ideas, I need to research, like why you design something like this, who is your target audience, in what form will your works be placed. That's all for me to think about. Professional work can only be designed after research and experiment step by step. And critical reflection is also my developing practice. Before the graduate diploma creative practice, I never critically reflect on my works. I always come up with an idea and finish the whole picture at once. Even if I find something wrong in my drawing process, I ignore them. Before I came to England, I always thought illustration was just my hobby. But after the graduate diploma creative practice, I think I need to become a professional illustrator. So I began to demand myself with a professional eye and attitude. Now I have learned that in design, we should do something and then stop what we are doing to review it. If there are some mistakes, we should correct them in time.
Let's come to my planning for the future. I have two parts. The one is the study of master's degree in the near future. The other is the plan of the future employment. As for my future master's study, I hope I can try more creative methods and forms. In the graduate diploma creative practice, I didn't use the tools of workshop to produce my works. So during the master's study, I will try to use the tools of workshop so as to enrich and innovate my works. At the same time, I want to try some part-time jobs of illustration because I have no experience as a real illustrator, so I want to accumulate some experience to see what the real illustration industry is. About the second part of the future graduation work plan, I actually do not have a very clear goal. I was a big foodie, so I want to become a foodie YouTuber. Now I am studying abroad, so I want to go to different places to try different kinds of food and record this experience and share them with others. At the same time, I want to draw pictures of these delicious foods and share them on social media, or draw a recipe for someone else to learn. I know it is an unrealistic idea, but I want to give it a try. I have changed my major from fashion design to illustration, which I like, so I want to do what I want to do after that. Anyway, I am still young. I will work hard for my favorite illustrations. That's all for my video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.